Welcome to our low energy building analysis of Bullitt Center. My name is Jasin.
And I am Yen.
Let's start our report analysis now. A 6-story, 15,000 square foot commercial office building is situated at the northern edge of the Central District neighborhood in Settler, Washington. The Bullitt Center is a wedge that will lead the way in transforming how we build our environment in the United States and around the world. Bullitt's Foundation CEO say Bullitt Center is targeting Living Building certification as one of the most energy efficiency commercial building in the world.
Bullitt Center with energy efficient strategies such as lighting, HVAC, water management, waste management, renewable energy use, and
Energy efficiency strategy that we focus in our Bullitt Center is facade.
in Bullitt Center, daylight will illuminate the interior of the Bullitt Center for 90% of the time without the needs for electric lighting. A computer system using a clock with a photocell track the sun and adjust blind to reduce flare and heat gain in the summer and increase daylight in the winter. The lighting design incorporated simple lighting control, manual dimming, occupancy sensor, photocells, and pane-o-wall switch. In some area of the building, an occupancy sensor turn the lights on and off, and in other occupants switch the light on, and an auto control will turn them off. The circulation space used carefully placed wall washing light feature which dim to 50% after a program time and then turn off another set time to guide people with area of strongly vertical illumination. The lighting in the stair area is monitored by an occupancy sensor allowing the lighting to follow people as they move it up and down the stair, turning off features when the stair is occupied. The Bullitt Center use a geothermal heat pump with an in-floor radiance heating and cooling system. Increased insulation will reduce seasonal heat gain and loss. Computer control window will open at night to ventilate the whole building. Geothermal heating and cooling. Firstly, 20 size 400 footstep geothermal will use the earth constant temperature around 50 degrees as a heat sink. Secondly, in the summer, a heat pump cool the building by running cold water through the radiance floor system, collecting heat and inject it into the earth. In the winter, the heat pump operated backward, drawing heat from the earth and to warm water which ran through the radiant floor and heat the building. Moreover, a heat recover ventilation system is applied in Bullitt Center. The concept of a heat recover ventilation is quite simple. The temper outgoing exhaust air give off its warm or cool to the incoming ventilation air. The transfer occurs within a honeycomb and rotating drum. The material of the honeycomb is very thin and very conductive, so the heat can be transferred efficiently. The purpose of the drum is to transfer as much as possible without contaminating.
Next, water management, rainwater harvesting. The Bullitt Center reuses water and returns access to the soil. 100% of the water used in the Bullitt Center comes from captured rainwater. Like a forest, the Bullitt Center must use only the water it can collect on site. Below the solar panels, a parapet roof captures rainwater and brings it down that carry the water to a 56,000 gallons concrete cisterns in the basement. On its way down, the water is flumed through a vortex filter which removes large particles. Next to the cisterns is a day-use tank that holds 500 gallons of clean potable water. To create the potable water, the rainwater is filtered through a ceramic filters before being passed under ultraviolet light. A small amount of chlorine is added at the end. Next, composting toilets, vacuum toilets. After 7 years, the Bullitt Center removed its innovative composting system and replaced it with a vacuum flush system. The vacuum flush system is highly efficiently used, just 0.4 gallons of treated grey water per flush. The vacuum pumps pull waste through a grinder to eliminate problematic solid before moving them into a collection tank. From the collection tank, waste goes into a King County sanitary sewer for a treatment. Like in the composting system, solid from the sewage treatment plants are converted into a human biosolid called loop, which can be used as a fertilizer.
Grey water and infiltrated it back into the ground. Water from sink and shower is stored in a 550-gallon grey water tank, treated in a 3-stage filtration process and reuse it in the vacuum flush toilet system. Before grey water is used to flush toilet, it is treated in a 3-stage filtration process.
Renewable energy, solar panels. Net zero energy is possible even in settler. The building receives energy from photovoltaic solar panels which can produce around 330,000 kilowatt hours a year and supply its needs for heating, cooling, and electricity. To achieve this goal, the Bullitt Center has 575 solar panels on the roof, creating a 14,000 square foot array to generate electricity. In the summer, it will produce vastly more electricity than it uses, and in the winter, it will produce less. Taken to reduce the carbon emissions during the construction. Concrete is one of the most notorious carbon emitters in the construction industry. The use of concrete to the bottom of the building to carry the loads of the buildings, hold back to the earth, and retain the water in the rainwater systems. Second floor, the Bullitt Center is constructed with heavy timber framing. 100% of the wood is used for the structural timbers. The project relies on the glue laminated timbers. Glue beams and columns use wood efficiently since they are engineered and cut off-site, ensuring the materials are efficiently used. The wood functions well for the vertical loading and is quite tactile in the case of earthquakes. Next, steel is still an optimal material for carrying horizontal loads in the case of high winds or earthquakes. A steel core with a cross-tension members help the Bullitt Center brings horizontal loading to the ground.
The skin is a system of layers that are used in different combinations to achieve optimal temper and daylight quality. The outermost layer of the skin is developed by standard steel shade. Each window unit weighs 532 pounds and is specifically designed to eliminate thermal breaching between interior and exterior. 2-inch and 3 pans of glass keep the hot air out and cool air in during the hot summer day, and the cold air out and warm air in during the cold winter day. The conditions are right. This window can push straight out, drawing air from all sides around the window panes.
Roof. Solar panels on the Bullitt's roof, which spread out like a canopy of a tree to capture the solar power for the buildings. It is fastened to a building structure that parallels the western slope of the site. Roof is designed to face south at the angle of a latitude so it can help the solar panels to achieve the most efficiency solar energy. Besides, the Bullitt roof is also able to provide the rainwater housings for multi-purpose. Last and foremost, to conclude our reports by POE, Bullitt Center is a net energy zero building. This building uses extra efficiency solar photovoltaic SPV that help to produce around 230,000 kilowatt per hour per year and use around 147,260 kilowatts per year. Bullitt Center also is a net water zero buildings. The building uses extra efficiency collects, stores, and reuse system that help to use 1 gallon per square per year and with a 95% reduction in water use. That's all for our videos and thank you.
Thank you.
See you next time.